this is the point to being free. That the world doesn't move you anymore. You move the world now. Remember what hip-hop actually is. It is the defeat of the United States government in 1980s. That's what hip-hop really is. In the 1970s, they tried to get rid of us. They were killing us, shooting us down the street. Heroin for everybody else, or jail time. That was it. That was it. And what happened? Some young kids up against that oppression. We had the whole government against us. Imagine a full government against you. And you outsmart. We completely took that American government thing over. Completely. Hip-hop runs America. Completely. There's no more, oh, y'all hip-hop is, sorry, no. That's over. Everybody. It's a wonder why we have not already united. And this is part of my own life work. To put forward, we had a document called the Hip-Hop Declaration of Peace. We put it forward to the United Nations in 2001, and UNESCO declared us an international culture legally. So I'm thinking about bringing that document back out and really doing a promotion, because the chief of police, like in the United States, I know y'all hear about the shootings all the time, not just police against young unarmed black citizens, but also just gun violence in general. People walking into movie theaters and shooting up people just bugging, just going through the motions. America's in a state of mental health. We're having really big mental health issues in the United States. No one wants to admit it, no one wants to see it, but half the people in the country is crazy. And I say that respectfully. Right. And I say that respectfully because these are real people. I'm not dissing anybody, but the pharmaceutical industry in the United States is rampant. There's more people addicted to pharmaceutical drugs than all of the illegal drugs combined. And these pharmaceuticals are not helping. They're making people more crazy, making people do more outrageous things, and so on. So in an environment like this, you're going to have to cling to something that's real. You can't just expect something to help you or work out down the line. We don't live in those times. We live in times where you're going to have to stand on something. And it is scary, because when you're standing for something, there's always another group that ain't standing for it. Or saying that what you standing for is garbage, and what you standing for don't work, and why you wasting your life. And remember, we were told all of this in the 80s. All of this. Hip-hop ain't gonna last but one more year. Oh, that ain't no real music. Oh, that ain't no real culture. Y'all ain't no real artists. Oh, y'all ain't, this is all through our existence. But what happened? We believed in ourselves. We believed in ourselves. We had Kango hats, ripped up clothes, baggy jeans. We didn't care what anybody else thought about us. Especially not when they were trying to throw us in jail too. Because the ones that were criticizing us were the same people that were trying to diss us. And so, well, I ain't listening to you. And at the end of the day, it worked out. A lot of deaths, a lot of brothers and sisters incarcerated, even up to this day. African Americans are 14% of the whole United States citizenry. We're only 14%, 300 million people. We're 14%. Yet, half of the prison population is us. Half. This doesn't mean that they're just going out and just rounding us up and throwing us in prison. This means that Asians, Latinos, and Latinos up there too, but Asians, Latinos, whites, they're not being charged for crime. It's not that black people are doing the crimes. We are. But others are doing the same crimes. But the police is not looking at them. The police is not charging them. That's the real issue. The real issue is not that there's black people in prison. Yes, that's an issue. But when you consider the level of criminality across the United States, period, and you say everybody's robbing and running and raping and trying to get over on somebody else, but you only gonna lock us up, that's the real injustice on that local level. The bigger injustice is the criminality across the whole country. And no one prospers in criminality. No one prospers. I come from out of that culture. South Bronx, 1985, crack cocaine era. We were in the middle of it. The dudes that paid for the first rap concerts were all drug dealers. Know that too. These were street people trying to make this. Nobody was giving loans from the bank. They didn't help you rap. No. You had to go down the dude right here. And he was like, yo, I'll hook you up, and you know what happened if I don't get my money back. You can believe he was rhyming from the heart. He was rhyming from the heart like, yo, y'all gotta feel me right now. But I say this to say, and this is the reason I bring this, I'm deviating, because culture is very important. But this piece right here is very important. Criminality doesn't work. Criminality doesn't work. I know hip hop is deep. My first album is called Criminal Minded. Oh man, what an album that was. But then after we released that album, my DJ got killed right there in the Bronx, shot down the street. I didn't want that. But we living the life, ain't we? Running around, guns out, we jump up. Well, what do you expect? Well, back then we didn't expect it. We thought we were gonna live forever. We thought we could live a wild life and just do our thing. I don't know why, they say youth is wasted on the young. See how true that is. Because here we are with great opportunities. We still live in the United States, land of opportunity. And what makes the United States really a great land of opportunity is that everybody's lying and stealing. That's what makes it an opportunity. You can go and lie and steal and become a great person. And I say that respectfully. I say this respectfully. Fraud and deception rules the United States. And I say this with a little disclaimer on it because our lecture started out with tell a certain story about yourself. But if you don't have the right heart with that story, it's going to lead you into fraud and deception. And a lot of Americans, they know how to market, but the heart ain't there. So what are we getting? You turn on the TV, what you get? Fraud and deception. Although they're using the techniques of tell a story about your product. Oh, this is called the Magnum marker. It's made by Sharpie. This is the marker for all markers. You didn't even want a marker. You wasn't even thinking about a marker until somebody came and told the story about it. Well, come back here now. I mentioned what I mentioned about criminality as well, because in culture, you may think that being a gangster or being criminal, going against the 10 Commandments, let's say, killing, lying, stealing, and for no reason, because there's a morality to stealing, there's a morality to killing as well. Just to balance this out real quick, self-defense or self-preservation. Yeah, you're going to steal, you protect yourself. You may have to kill, this kind of thing. So we recognize that as well. But when you have a tendency in your heart to just want to destroy things, you're not going to be successful by the laws of nature.
What they say is dope, today is whack, I'm sorry. I'm raw, sushi style, I spit the wasabi. I'm in the corner store, gas station, shopping, where them other rappers really be at, I don't know. But everywhere I cruise at, people want the boom bap. And we ain't taking nothing from no new cats. I'm KRS, I come from where your shoes at, where your soul at. It's that real street music. Who's that? The master with the blast. I don't write songs for cash, I write songs that last. They call me the teacher.